You don't have an overthinking problem. You have a demand problem. You think you overthink because your brain is broken, because you can't focus, because there's something wrong with you. None of that is true. You overthink because you made a deal with reality that reality never signed. Stick around, because I'm going to show you 3 reframes you can use today to help you stop overthinking. Because when you say, my health must be okay, my finances must be secure, my kids must be fine, my relationship must work, and reality doesn't comply, because it never does, not fully, your brain goes to war. That war, that's overthinking. It's not a disorder. It's a demand you made that life didn't agree to. Here's what nobody tells you about overthinking. It doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from a rule you wrote, a rule you probably wrote decades ago. The rule sounds like this: if I just think about it long enough, I can control it. Sound familiar? You're not overthinking because you're broken. You're overthinking because somewhere along the line, you convinced yourself that worrying was the same thing as doing, that spinning was the same as solving, that if you just hold on tight enough, you can bend reality to your will. But reality doesn't bend. And here's the irony. The harder you grip, the more it slips through your fingers. The more you demand certainty, the more uncertain you're going to feel. The more you insist that life must go your way, the more anxious you become when it doesn't. Demand equals pressure. Pressure equals overthinking every time. Every man over 45, including me, hits the same walls. First, health. Your body isn't what it was. So you start scanning every twinge, every ache, every lab report, not to understand, to control. And when you can't, the spiral starts. Second, finances. You've been the provider, and that's not just a role, it's an identity. So when the numbers get tight, or the retirement math doesn't add up, it doesn't just feel like a money problem. It's a you problem. And the overthinking kicks into overdrive. Third, relationships. Your kids are growing distant. Your partner doesn't get it. Or maybe you're doing this alone. And the story you tell yourself is, if I just think about this more, I'll figure this out. But you won't. Because the problem isn't a thinking problem. It's a demand problem. You demanded health. You demanded security. You demanded connection. And when reality said, not on your terms, you doubled down on thinking instead of letting go of the demand. Here's the fix. It's simpler than you think. 3 steps. Step 1, catch the demand. Catch the demand in your own thinking. Catch when you think the word must comes in your thinking. This must not happen. They must understand. I must figure this out. That word must, that's your signal. That's the trigger. Every time you hear it in your head, that's the moment overthinking is about to start. Step 2, replace it. Swap must with prefer. I'd prefer this didn't happen, but it might. I'd prefer they understood, but they might not. I'd prefer certainty, but I can survive without it. Notice, you're not giving up, you're not being passive, you're dropping the rigid demand that's creating the pressure. The preference stays. It's the demand that goes. And step 3, act on what you can control. Overthinking is what happens when you try to control what you can't. Action is what happens when you focus on what you can. After you replace the demand, ask yourself, what's one thing I can actually do right now? Not 5, 1, and do it. That's it. Catch the demand, replace it, and act on what's in your hands. No demand, no pressure. No pressure, no overthinking spiral. Here are the 3 reframes you can use today. Write these down. Reframe number 1. This must not happen. And you turn it into, I don't like this, but I can handle it. You're not pretending it's fine. You're acknowledging reality. Reframe number 2. I need to know what's going to happen. You can turn that into, I'd prefer certainty, but I've survived every moment so far without it. Because you have. Every single one. Reframe number 3. This is unbearable. Turn that into, this is uncomfortable, not unbearable. There's a massive difference. Uncomfortable, you can move through. Unbearable stops you in your tracks. Which one is it really? So, here's the challenge. For the next 24 hours, just 24. Every time you catch yourself overthinking, ask this question. Is this a demand I'm making in reality? If it is, replace it. Swap the must for a I prefer. Then act on what you can control. Just 24 hours. You'll feel the difference. The noise won't disappear, but the volume will be a lot less. And when the volume drops, you'll hear something that you probably haven't heard in a long time. Your own voice. Clear, calm, certain. Not because the world got easier, because you stopped demanding that it be easy. If this hits something, subscribe. I'm building a library for men who are done managing anxiety and ready to resolve it. No therapy talk, no toxic positivity, just logic that works. The link in the description is your next step. See you in the next one.